All right, good morning everyone. We're back, day number 4. So last night you saw that we got the motor in, all bolted down, K-members bolted back up, trans is in. So now it's time to clean up because we got a mess still. We cleaned up a little bit last night, but we got to return that to its owner, clean up all this junk, get everything. Like I got so many miscellaneous parts chilling that no one wants to buy, so it's going in the trash. But give it a good sweep, good pressure wash, I think, because we spilled a bunch of trans fluid on the floor. But yeah, let's just get this place cleaned up so we could start on our next task. Not sure what we're gonna do next. We got a bunch of options. We gotta clean up the wiring inside the engine bay now. There's a bunch of just unplugged stuff that we gotta plug in now. Bolt down the actual intake down, and I don't know, the list seems like it's just getting bigger, so we're gonna start on this one, clean the garage, start the wiring, the intake, and then we gotta start on the battery relocation and making the battery box. So just stay tuned, we're gonna start all this, and we'll get back with you when we're done. Peace. Alrighty, so we got the garage all cleaned up, so now we are just buttoning everything up for the most part. We got just a lot of miscellaneous wires hanging out. We have to put the power steering line in, which is right here. Also, it looks like it's already in. But we just got a few little things to button up. So we're gonna go ahead and start that now. So while we were buttoning stuff up underneath, we threw the clutch cable in, and we put the clip up in there. But we also took the oil sandwich plate off for right now because we have to find a spot to mount it. And I'm running an oil cooler, so figured we'd just wait to mount it until I get the oil cooler in. And then right now we're gonna go ahead and bolt down the intake, the top part. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that first. We gotta take this off. So, we're gonna go ahead and start. Alrighty, so we got the intake all bolted in. Looks pretty good. But alright, so we went ahead and threw the throttle cable on, but it seems that we had too much slack where the pedal is, like, I'll show you, the pedal just does whatever it wants. It's not taut or nothing. Just does whatever it wants. So we're gonna look online and see how to fix that or what's wrong. But now we're gonna throw the coolant crossover on
Oh, she's on there.
Oh,
Hey.
there we are. You need the other one?
So right now we are running 550 cord through it so we can relocate the battery because the turbo is going to be sitting right here. So we're going to hook the positive and a negative, and we're probably going to run it this way because there's already a bunch of stuff over that way. So we're just going to go the long way, go around and come through down this way to that hole, just like the stock harness. Go down through there, and then there's gonna be a little hole down there. I think it's that one that I'm pointing at. One I'm pointing at. Oh no, that one over there. And then from there, through the dash, through the back, and we're thinking of. Let me turn it off. And we're thinking of putting it through this, but it's gonna be pretty thick wires, so this might not close all the way. So we're probably gonna run it through the bottom, through that hole, and then from there, where's it at?
It's like, so it drops down from over there, and then we'll run it up here, something like this, and then there's a hole right through there.
Yeah, we either have it through here like he said, or back there, or we can just make holes. Don't really matter. Just make it look pretty. But where this box is this where you want the battery to sit at? Yeah. It'll probably be out of the way of everything too, because your fuel stuff is going to be back there.
Before we leave to the store to get all the battery cables, we decided to get the hot and the cold side, or just the hot side for the turbo kit, and mock it up, just like a rough mock. So we can start marking where we're going to have to cut to fit the turbo in. This is the bracket that holds the turbo. And there's my old girl. So yeah, we just did a rough sketch of where it's going to be and where we have to cut. It's weird because the turbo does sit right in that wall right there, but that's how it's going to be. But we're about to run to the store now and go ahead and grab some battery wires to relocate the battery. Thing before we leave, we decided to throw the radiator in. Check that bad boy out. That's a 3-inch thick radiator. Performance radiator. Oh, my camera doesn't want to focus in here. But all right, now we're going to the store. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, we're just leaving Lowe's now. We got some metal to make some brackets, and then we got 31 feet of wire, but we're headed back to the house now. Alright, so real quick, we're back in the garage. So now we just bought, what was the gauge wire? 1.0 gauge wire. So this is going to be for the battery relocation. So this is the wire. This is the wire right here. Run it all the way through here, and we're gonna probably put it through this hole, back in, and then in through the firewall. But
you can never go too thick because that's pretty far, literally from the front left of the car
to the back.
all the way to the back right of the car. So never go too thick. A lot of people run 00s or 1s, but yeah, it is thicker than those two.
Yep. But we're gonna get to it. Peace.
Yeah.
All right. So what we did for right now, so we ain't got a bunch of time tonight, is so this is where the battery wire starts, the 1.0 gauge. So we're gonna connect it there, and we're just gonna run a power all the way, so it goes all the way under, all the way through, comes out this hole. Then we're running it all the way up here, back in, through the hole. And then since my firewalls aren't plugged up, I got it all the way down there. We just got to be careful because the lines are so sharp that they'll cut the wire. So then we come in the inside of the car. So this was, that's the firewall I'm talking about, the bottom one right there. We're coming all the way under the carpets through here. So it's all the way underneath this carpet. Under, back seat comes out, and then it goes into that hole right in there. That hole. Then it goes underneath the car, underneath the control arm, and then there's a hole in the trunk. We pop this hole right here, and then the battery will be sitting somewhere in this general direction, or this general area.
Probably where this box is. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
So then we're gonna run a ground from the battery to the frame from the back, and then run from the front where the fuse box, we're gonna run a ground from there to the frame and hope that works so we don't have to buy more line, because that was 30 feet of line. We almost used all of it, and that cost just about 62 bucks. So it's kind of expensive, but it'll be worth it not having a cluster of stuff over there. But that's going to be a wrap for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next video. Peace.